Welcome to SnapGene tutorial part 1. In this tutorial, I will show you how to visualize LCI1 genomic DNA sequence using SnapGene program. First, let's use map mode located at the bottom of the screen to see the DNA sequence. So if I click on the map mode, you can see that the double-stranded DNA sequence is represented by two lines. You can also see the name of the sequence and also the size of the sequence. If you have annotated certain region on the DNA, it will also show up in the map, and in this example I have annotated all the exons and you can see them below the lines. Above the lines you can see restriction enzyme sites, which are represented by these letters, and these sites can be hidden by clicking a scissor located on the top left corner of the screen. So if I click on that, the restriction enzyme sites are hidden. The short purple line here, it is primers that we use in PCR, and you're going to learn how to design primer in exercise 1 on your lab manual. When we switch to sequence mode, so again I go back to the bottom of the screen and then I click sequence. In the sequence mode, we can see the individual bases in both strands of DNA, both in coding strand and also in a non-coding strand. You can click on the individual bases or pointing out your cursor to the individual bases, and then it tells you the location of or the number of the base, and you can also highlight the sequence. Another important feature of this SnapGene exercise is Features tab. So if you go back to the bottom and you click the Features tab, in Features tab you can see the information about the size and also the location of the annotated region. You can also hide or show the feature. So if you unclick this button, the feature will be hidden from the map like this. So exon 1 is now gone. And then if you go back to the features and then you click this box, exon 1 is now reappear again. The same thing in the sequence. In Primers tab, if you go to the Primers tab, you can see detailed information about the length of the primer, the binding site of the primer, and also melting temperature of the primer. You can also hide or show the primers from the map or sequence from this tab. In History tab, if you go to History, you can see all the changes that you have made to the sequence. For example, if you have removed or added certain bases to the original sequence. So I think that's the end of tutorial part 1, and in the next tutorial we're going to learn how to annotate certain region of the DNA. Thank you.